Wednesday night. We had Trinity class tonight. We talked about the energy of delight. Delight is a delightful energy. It's a wonderful way to add a little more divinity to your life. Why? Because delight cannot be experienced when you're in your ego. The highest and best imaginable thing that your ego can conceive of is to get what it wants. And unfortunately, getting what you want, it doesn't provide much delight. It can provide a sense of achievement, but delight is that place that we get to when the unexpected, the magical, the taste of the divine is offered to us. So the easiest way to circumvent your ego and step out of that place of all I can hope for is maybe getting what I want, and instead invite some bigger, more exciting experiences into your life, is that when you see something, come at it from that place that they talk about in yoga of namaste, where the divine in me acknowledges the divine in you. If you can get to that place and somebody offers you some kindness and you say namaste, you are stepping out of your ego. Your divinity is acknowledging their divinity. If you see a wonderful piece of majesty at a national park and you say namaste, then your spirit is acknowledging the majesty of nature. You are stepping out of I get what I want. It's not about me anymore. You've transcended your ego just for that moment. It's a wonderful way to invite a little more delight into your life. So we continued that theme tonight in our Trinity class, and we worked with a little technique that I learned a long time ago, and it comes from an Indian martial art, the subcontinent of India. I'm going to say this wrong probably, but Mahara Kalapuri, I believe, is the discipline that this comes from. I was taught a long time ago by one of my teachers this little routine that they go through, and they teach it to their kids very young. It's a call and response thing that the kids do. It does lead them to learn a martial arts technique eventually, but at first it just starts out as a fun game. It involves a lot of clapping because clapping stimulates a lot of nerves. When you have all these nerves in your hand, and your hands are one of the most nerve-rich areas of your body, and you clap them together, you're sending a lot of synapses to firing in your brain, which is quite different than when your ego gets what it wants. Only a few little things fire off in your brain. You're expecting to get what you want, and so it doesn't require much brain power to acknowledge that achievement. When the unexpected happens and you are delighted, a lot of nerves fire off. Clapping your hands together sort of simulates that state. So this little technique involves some clapping. It goes like this. You say, delight, namaste. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you say, clap me. And then the other person goes, clap me. And then you drop your hands and you bring it back together. Delight, namaste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clap me. And then you drop your hands and you bring them back together. Delight, namaste. You can do that about 10 times in a row, and you get to this wonderful state where your crown chakra's open and you are delighted by life. It's a super easy way to simulate that energy. It is a martial arts technique. It goes on to be something quite nasty. Little Indian kids don't know that they're learning this when they do this fun little clappy game. But what it's really meant to simulate is this technique where you try and slap your hands on either side of the person's ears. It's a devastating technique, But it doesn't work unless you set it up, because anytime I do this, person's hands come up. It's just natural. You don't have to have any training. You walk up to somebody on the street and you go, ah, and their hands just come up. But if you pull down and then orbit back around, you can beat their hands. Here, they've got the drop on you, but here, your hands are on top of their hands, and by the time, if you give them a little tug, by the time they regain their balance and get their hands back up, it's too late. Your hands have orbited around, and you've clapped their ears. It can break the eardrums, it can make the person dizzy, they'll even get nauseous sometimes. It's a devastating technique, but it doesn't work unless you set it up with this little double tap. This little clappy game is just a way to teach people how to do that. All right, that is our trip down into the world of Indian martial arts, teaching you a little bit of delight. We hope you enjoyed it. If you do, come to Trinity class every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock.